Hey everyone, it's Elaine here with Sweet Stampin. Thank you for joining me for my live today. I'm excited to show you a lot of the new online exclusives that are available starting today. So there are 3 suites. I'm going to be featuring the Botanical Textures Suite. I gotta make sure I get that name right. The bundle is called Textured Notes, so a little bit different. There's 2 designer series paper, ribbon embellishments, and a mini corrugated embossing folder, which you're gonna love because I love it and it's really cool. So I am going to start here with our random name drawing. And I think it's working this time. So we are drawing for this card that I made last week with the paper pumpkin, the Hello Paper Pumpkin kit. Let's see. It's one of the alternative cards. And I've put everybody's name in here. So let's go to this screen right here. And this is fun to watch every time. So here we go. Okay, we have Peggy. So Peggy B. Your last name was hyphenated, so I'm not sure if you go by Peggy B or by Peggy FB. I'm trying to keep you a little bit anonymous, but I guess that doesn't really matter because people could already know. But anyway, congratulations. Please send me your address. I don't have your address, so I can send you this card. And I am going to grab a sticky note right now and write down your name so that I know who to send it to. I'm going to write it down in here too. Awesome. Okay, so that's always fun. So I can put that aside. Okay, so last week I forgot to show you a couple things that I wanted to show you. It was the new card kits, and now there are new March card kits already, and I am getting those, so I think they should come by next week and I can show you those. But before I forget, I wanted to start with showing you the 2 card kits. Let's see, we've got the So Much to Celebrate kit and the Heirloom Arrangements kit. And I love them both because they have flowers and butterflies and they are so pretty. And I'm going to check this real quick and check this. Awesome. And let's go ahead and show you. I did do some changes on one of them here, but not on this one. I pretty much followed the instructions on this one, which is actually typically kind of rare, but they're very pretty and I like them as they are. So here's the congratulations mini slimline card with the envelope. Very cute. There are these ladybug puffy embellishments that are darling. And here is the best wishes card. So there's no stamping in this kit. Everything comes cut out already so that you just punch it out and then you just follow the instructions to line up where the flowers and the little ladybugs go. And then they have sentiments in several different languages. So if you have French or Dutch or German, I think, speaking friends, you can send them cards as well. Here's another congratulations card. I love the lines and the flower. I just love everything. It's just really, really pretty. And I saw someone use this kit as supplies to create a scrapbooking page, and it was gorgeous. I saved it, so I hope to try it in my spare time. There's so many scrapbooking kits that I still haven't gotten to, but I will one day. I will. So this one is really fun. This is the Heirloom Arrangements kit. They do have some suggested cards, but basically it is whatever you want it to be. So there is a stamp set that comes with it, so you do get some stamping. And I, of course, cut the cards in half. So this is a half of a card that was left over that I still need to decorate. So here's the stamp set. It's got this cute butterfly, sentiments, and this grid. And here's the cards that I made. And let's see, some of them are, so I think this is this card. So some of them I followed, and I'm gonna put some embellishments on there because I think it needs some embellishments. I think embellishments would be nice. And here's another one, so pretty. Love all the layering. And like I said, I cut all the cards in half, except for this one because it had nothing really on the back. I did stamp the inside of some of the cards because I thought that was a fun addition to the inside of the cards. So this one I did not cut in half, but all the other ones I did. So I basically almost doubled the kit. So there's another one. They're so pretty, and I love having lots of thank you cards. Thank you cards. Appreciate your kindness. So this was made with leftover and the second side of a card. So this is like a bonus card. And then this is another bonus card made with the extras and the other side. And then this is another bonus card. And then I also stamped all the envelopes with the grid and the butterfly. The envelopes just have a little bit of the, what would you call that? Printing inside, but I decided to just leave them as envelopes. You could use them, but I ran out of the flowers and embellishments, so I thought that it wasn't that necessary to cut the envelopes up too, because a lot of times, as you know, I'll cut up the envelopes as well. So let's see how many cards I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and this will be 12 because I will do something with this. Let me see. I already have, I could do a crumb cake back for it or a white back for it. So I will add something to that, do some stamping on this one. And so I got 12 cards from there. And these are just lovely, lovely kits. Very lovely. The next two kits that became available today are the Maritime kit and the, oh, I just was working on it, posting it. I forgot. But there are 2 new kits today, so you'll be able to look at those and purchase those today, and I'll show you what I do with them next week. So here's a little sneaky peeky of my spring stamping card class this week. These are the cards that we will be making, and this first one is from one of the new online exclusives. It is the Thankful Garden bundle, which is part of the Lovely Garden Suite. And I'm calling it a window card. Call it window double fold or something. Basically, it's one piece of cardstock, and you just cut off one 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of it, and then you stamp. And this has masks, so I colored with masks, and then I added this onto dimensionals so it pops up. So really fun card that we're going to make. We're also going to make this card that I showed a couple months ago as part of the new mini catalog. It's a diamond gatefold card. So we have the diamond here. We've used the vellum, and then I've created this little belly band for the front, and it makes a beautiful card. So we'll be making this one, and then we're gonna make a card from the Happy Hibiscus bundle. So I love the Highland Heather purple, and the in color gems. So we will be making the 2 of each of these 3 cards. If you're local and you'd like to join us, let me know. I do have a few spots left. Registration ended yesterday, but I do have a few spots left. So let me know if you're interested and I can get you signed up. We can get you signed up for that. And then the online exclusives. So I decided to keep a book of all the online exclusives so I can keep track of them, because I've been having brain, I've been forgetting. Let's put it like that. Okay, so this was the January online exclusives flyer that I made with the suites and the bundles and then the stamp sets and extras. So this is Stampin' Up's flyer of this Botanical Textures Suite that I'm going to be featuring and showing off today. So there's 2 different DSPs. There's this botanical one with all these different leaves and black and white watercolor. And then there's this one with all these weave textures, woven textures. So really a fun designer series paper. And then the bundle, I love, 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 because it's got rectangle dies and it's got all these different designs on them. So I've cut out one of each so I can show you what it looks like. And then the stamp set is really pretty. I love how these 2 stamp. They look like photos when they stamp. They look so real. It's really amazing the realism that the stamp captures. And it's red rubber, so you can get that really realistic look with the red rubber. So amazing to me. And then this is the lovely garden suite. Of course, I love it because it's got flowers. It's got this hydrangea, and then I'm not sure what those 2 flowers are, but I will look it up, and they're very pretty. And paper and this faux velvet ribbon, starburst sequins. And of course, the bundle has masks, so you can color it. So very fun. I'm definitely going to be showing that off very soon. And then, oh, I did it. No, this is the Botanical Textures Suite. So like I said, it includes all of these plus the ribbon. So this is the white ribbon. It has definitely a texture to it. I don't know if you can see it there. There's a texture. And then we've got the mini corrugated embossing folder, which is so cool. It's a 3D embossing folder, so it's thick, and it creates this lovely, lovely texture on your paper. So here it is. Looks like corrugated paper for sure. So I'm going to use that today. And then we have the matte dots. These are the neutral matte dots. I haven't created a label for them yet, but I will definitely be creating a label. And then I like to cut the side of the plastic off. I find that this way is easier to remove and put back the embellishments. And I like to cut off the top so I can see all the colors of the embellishments. So this is my way of storing the embellishments, and then just put them in there, and then I'll put a label there so that I know what they are. And then a couple people have asked me what these little packages are from. These are from a store here called Daiso. They have them here on the West Coast. I'm not sure how many they have beyond the West Coast, but I love, love, love all of their storage and pockets and bags. And oh my goodness, it's like a Japanese dollar store, but amazing, more amazing. Okay, so we also have the On the Go Suite collection, and it has fun paper bundle. It has these little suitcase treat boxes, which look fun. And then we've got bundles. We've got all zipped up. I'm gonna show you the fancy borders bundle, and definitely we're gonna use the framed scenes dies because it has this lovely frame and some oval dies. I also got the pattern of friendship dies. I don't know why I didn't get the bundle. That's cute, but I think I just got the dice. And then there's Peekaboo Forest, and I got the tags of thanks because of the punches. We have a slit punch, 2 slit punches, and a 1, I think 16th hole punch, which is very helpful and useful. I also got the Year of Flowers bundle. I thought that was very cute. And the Arched Wishes stamp set because it coordinates with the Everyday Arches bundle and dies. So I'm very excited about that. And then Painted Stripes because I love the watercolor, and the Wooded Acres stamp set, which I think is really cool. And I'm going to be doing a lot of coloring with that one. There's also She's the Greatest and He's the Greatest, which are a perfect pair for Mother's and Father's Day or any occasion that has mothers and fathers or grandfathers and grandmothers. So these are all the online exclusives. So the new ones just came out today and are just available starting today. So very, very fun. So I'm going to focus on this Botanical Textures Suite with the Textured Notes bundle. And I'm going to show you, and then we've already said that these are the other parts of the suite. And we also have the DSP. So you can see I've been using it. So it's got these leaf patterns, watercolor on the front, and then kind of watercolor patterns on the back. So very cool. And then this one is the woven. So it has all of the different woven textures. Aren't those cool? Yep. And then there's a 4th texture, and I'm using it on the card, so I'll show you that one in just a bit. And then I think the stamp coordinates with this one because it's the same circle weave, configuration weave. I don't know. Okay, so there we go. And one last item of business, but even though this card uses the heart-shaped from Celebration and the Bloom Impressions Designer Series paper, I decided to go ahead and post the video that I had created earlier. I meant to post this during Celebration and just ran out of time, but it is now posted and receiving really good feedback. I think it's a really cool card. I use the Everyday Arches dies for the sides, and of course it's a double slider card. And I put up the video tutorial for free, but I also have a written tutorial for just $5. So if you could support me in creating these wonderful cards and tutorials and video tutorials, I would really appreciate it by purchasing the written tutorial. It has the color photos of this card, instructions, all the supplies that I used, and all the measurements. So check it out. Fun, fun, fun. I could do this all day long. La, la, la. Okay, so that is that card. So here is the first card I wanted to show you, and I'll be doing a separate video on this card. I think it's called a 2-panel Z-fold card. We've got our Z there, if you can see it, and then we've got these 2 panels, and one of them you can kind of see is with a little piece of cardstock popping it up there. And I have obviously colored the paper because it's originally black and white, and I chose to do Lost Lagoon. And I added some of the butterflies. Don't forget about those fun butterflies we still have. So butterfly here, butterfly there, and then some of the 2-tone sparkle gems. I love these gems so much. They're so pretty. So I'll be doing a little video on that. And now I'm going to, let's make some cards. So I have all these pieces here, and this is going to be some cards. So I've got the corrugated pieces, and I've got all the cutouts here, and I've got a couple of different fun fold cards here waiting, but here are all of the rectangle dies. So this is the largest one, and then you have this one, and then you have this one, and they each have different textures around the edges. Hopefully you can see those. And then it looks like I skipped one somehow, but that's the next one. And then there's the last one. But then there's also this long one that you can use for sentiments. So there's this long sentiments. You are seriously the best. Thank you. Probably fit on here. Maybe not quite on there, but that one fits on here. So these are going to be for our sentiments. That's why I cut out 2 of those. And these I'm going to stamp some different patterns and things on them. So this is the other paper. This is the other sheet from the Woven Textures DSP. And I've just already cut and folded some of these pieces. So this is just your 8.5 by 5.5, folded in half, and then I just scored at 1 1/4 to create this little fold over here. I've cut out some of the DSP. I'm going to place this 4 by 5 1/4 piece inside. And I really like the small linen texture here. This texture right here is right up my alley. I really like it. And then I also want to put a little strip on here. And this is a 1 inch by 5 1/4 inch strip. So 1 inch by 5 1/4. And then I was trying to decide if I wanted to put this texture over here, but I think I've decided not to. But I might put some of this and stamp on it. So I'm gonna measure how much I need here. So that's 3 inches. So I'm gonna do 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. 2 3/4. So how much do I cut off to get? I'm gonna have to use the other paper trimmer that's longer, because if this paper, I just wish this paper trimmer were just like 5.5. That would be perfect, but I love it anyway. Okay, so we want this to be 5 1/4. So I'll just make that what we need. And then this is 2 3/4 here. Okay. So that's why having that trimmer is really a good thing. And so now I want to stamp some leaves on this. So we're going to add some texture with leaves, because I think it'll look cool to have the linen texture and the leaves kind of juxtaposed with each other. And let's see, I'm going to use, I've got some colors here. I was going to do, okay, let's do Lost Lagoon. I changed my mind. Let's do Misty Moonlight. I think that's going to look cool. And we have this really cool basket stamp. I really, really want to use that. Okay, so we have this smaller leaf and this larger leaf, and we have our sentiments here. So let's do this one, a little note of appreciation. Little note of appreciation. Actually, I got to think about that first. Let's just do this first. So I'm going to do the large leaf. I haven't done that yet. And I'm going to stamp off because I just want it to be lighter. So this is a fun thing you can do, is you can stamp all over your DSP and add more texture. Let's go this way. Okay. It's looking good. I like it a lot. Okay, very cool. I caught a little edge there. You wouldn't have noticed if I didn't point it out, but I think it's going to be covered up, so it'll be fine. So we'll put this one on, and then we'll repeat this pattern. Oh, that would have been nice if I would have like layered it with Misty Moonlight on it. So now I'm gonna do a Misty Moonlight piece here, probably like that size, because I think this size is too, well, no, I think that's a good size. Okay, so we're gonna use this one, which is this one right here. Okay, and this measures about 3 by 4.5. So I'm gonna get some Misty Moonlight, and I'm going to stamp on this one. I'm gonna stamp a little bit, actually no, I'm gonna give it the basket texture, I think. No, changed my mind on that too. I think I'm gonna do the small leaf. So I'm also gonna stamp off, and I'm just gonna stamp a little bit down here, and we'll do some up here. Ooh, so pretty. Okay, now we're gonna stamp our sentiment. I wonder if I should stamp it in crumb cake. I feel like I should add crumb cake somewhere. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stamp that in crumb cake. So I'm gonna clean that off. Hey, I'm gonna grab some Misty Moonlight real quick. Misty Moonlight paper and crumb cake ink. Crumb cake, and that looks perfect. So we'll cut this out. This is gonna look so cool. Okay, so let's get out our mini cutting machine this way. The boho blue one, just the color makes me feel so happy. Color makes me happy. Love color. Okay, so this just barely fits on here, which is perfect. And I'm just gonna offset the plates so that this will grab. Okay, and as soon as I get the die under there, oh my gosh, am I doing this right? Okay, this one's a little bit, okay, now it's fine. Oh boy. Ugh. Oh, I think it's because I'm trying to do the edges there. That's why it was a little bit difficult. Okay, yay. We have that piece. So I can put this aside. And then I am gonna just change the color here. So I'm gonna clean this little note of appreciation off. And we're gonna do crumb cake. And I think I've got it inked up, so it's pretty dark. If not, I'm gonna add, oh, nope. I need to add more ink. Oh, no, that's good. I think that's good. Just gotta see if I can get it straight. Okay, there we go. Please get it straight. Okay, that's not bad. And now I think I'm gonna add some of these leaves in crumb cake too. I think that will look nice. Okay. All right, so crumb cake. Crumb cake. Okay. So just add a little bit there. And just maybe a little bit there. Ooh! Very nice. Right, so now I can layer these. So pretty. And I'm going to put this on dimensionals here. Dimensionals. And I'm going to put the dimensionals on the card, so I'm not trying to guess where they should go. Find it helpful. And I think I'm going to center it. Nah, I'm going to center it on the thing, on this piece right here. All right. So cool. Okay, so now we can add something inside. So I think it's going to be this same one because otherwise you'll see it. But I guess maybe that's not a bad thing to see it. No, it doesn't look good. We're going to use the same size. Okay, so now we can stamp thank you for this one in the Misty Moonlight. I think that will be nice. Okay, need my practice sheet back so I can try and get it straight. Okay, straight. Nope. Straight. Better. Okay. Oh, not bad. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna do the large leaves and just like just a tiny bit. Okay. Yep, I just want a tiny bit, and then I'll do it in crumb cake too. We'll keep the pattern going. So clean this off. Okay. And we'll just add like the tiniest bit right there. Ooh! I love it when a card comes together. Does anybody remember what TV show that's from? That dates me a little bit, but it's okay. Okay, so I centered it on this, and it looks like I have ink on my fingers, of course. So I got a little bit of ink, I feel like, on here. It's from the A-Team. I loved that show. It had a character called Mr. T on it. He was very popular back then. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the dots too much. It's fine. You don't have a splatter. Okay, very nice. I like it. So there's our first fun fold card. Ooh, we need to add embellishments. La la la. Embellishments. We need to add some ribbon and some of these lovely dots. Okay, so dots. We will do, I think these are crumb cake. Maybe those are pecan pie, and I think these are crumb cake. So I'm gonna do the crumb cake. Fun. Okay. And now I'm gonna just do a little bow up here in the corner. I'm just gonna do a small one. So I'm gonna use my little bow helper, bow tie helper. Ooh. And you could color, I could color this Misty Moonlight. I could have colored it, but I think the white will be good. Or maybe I will color. Maybe I will color. No. What do you guys think? Do you think the white is good? Or should I color it Misty Moonlight? Let's do a Misty Moonlight one and take a look. Let's trim these off. And we will color. So I'm going to bring back my sheet that I crumpled up. And just going to measure like about that much. And I'm actually going to use a sponge dauber. I think it's more efficient. Sponge daubers. It's more effective Misty Moonlight and Misty Moonlight ink. We're going to color the white ribbon. I love having white ribbon because you can color it whatever you want. Why does it say Balmy Blue? Is this in the wrong place? No, it's not. The Misty Moonlight is right next to it. Ooh, this is looking kind of raggedy, but I think it'll be okay. Okay. Let's see how well this colors. It's okay, but I feel like my sponge is gonna break apart. It is fine. This will be its last adventure, and then we'll get a new one. I like this. This is just adding a light bit of texture or a light bit of color so that I can see the texture. So I think that's kind of cool. I probably have to do the other side too. I don't want to push too hard because the sponge dauber is falling apart. I just got myself again. Okay. So yes, the sponge daubers eventually disintegrate, but I've had this one for quite a while. Okay, I think that's nice. I think that looks really nice. Yeah. Okay, and so what I do is I say thank you for your service, sponge dauber, and I remove the label and just grab a new, I usually have new sponge daubers at the bottom, but I don't. And I'll put it on a new one. Nope. So let's see. I wonder if sponge daubers came back in stock. Okay, so we said white. Okay, Louise says white. Okay, so now let's take a look at the blue, the Misty Moonlight, and see what we think. Okay, so here's our new Misty Moonlight sponge dauber. Bing! And then here's an extra one, I think. Oh no, this is supposed to be Summer Splash. What happened? I don't know. And these two, I don't know what they are. They're just hanging out in here. So I'm gonna put these three here. And what happened to my other two sponge daubers? Oh, they're right here. Old Olive and Fresh Freesia. I think I was using that for the garden. Oh my goodness. My hands are very inky today. Okay, so I'll figure those out later. Okay, sponge dauber. Okay, so let's do our ribbon and see what it looks like. Oh, I think I did enough to do a double. I'm gonna do a double bow. Okay, maybe starting right there. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, we'll pull this through. Okay, this is gonna be cute. Ugh. Okay, I've got the blue all over me because I didn't let it dry. I think you should let it dry after you color the ribbon. Okay, so now what do you think? Blue or white? White or blue? I'm just gonna trim this. You guys can tell me which ribbon you think is best. And I'm gonna let the blue one dry because I'm blue. I have blue thumbs instead of green thumbs. What does that mean? It means I'm a stamper. Right. Okay. Ugh, I got some stuff on there. I got some stuff everywhere. We need cleanup on aisle 1. Gotta do a little bit of cleaning so I don't get stuff everywhere. Okay, so if you have a mini lint roller, you can just roll that stuff off. I have a large lint roller, so, oh, it's right there. Okay, so I am gonna show you this trick because I do have my lint roller here. So if you have a lint roller, it will help you remove things off of your ink pad as well. You just start with the fresh one, and then you just kind of go over whatever parts. So I see a little bit right there, a little bit right there. There's just something in the middle there. What is that? Okay, now I'm gonna use the scissors. Okay. Oh, there's something right there too. But this is an easy way to clean off your ink pads. Now I gotta find the end, and you definitely want to remove that or you're gonna get ink all over. So that's a little trick for you. Okay, so what did we say? We said Misty Moonlight. Oh, we changed our mind. Yay. Okay, so I'm gonna let it dry though, because otherwise it's gonna get ink all over the card too. So I'm gonna let it dry, and then we'll put our cute little Misty Moonlight ribbon on there. So cute. Okay, now we're gonna have fun with the corrugated, and we're gonna do a black Z-fold card. We're gonna use some labels and some of the botanical paper, and then this one can go inside right here for us, right like that, I think. And then we're gonna have this kind of go over here too. And then if we want, we can add, you know, something like this, or we can do this and cut out a leaf, or we can just stamp some things and then add it here. So let's see where this takes us. Okay, I'm gonna look at the papers. I used those two. I did not use these two. So I'm gonna use these two. They're similar with the large leaf. And then I think we'll do this background maybe on the back, because I kind of want to have 2 pieces, but I want to use this too. Decisions. Okay, so let's use this one, and we're gonna do 1 7/8, just a little bit less than 2. I feel like this is crooked. No, there we go. Okay. And then 5 1/4. I'm gonna do a little bit taller just in case. And let's see how this looks. Ooh, I'm glad I did it taller. It fits perfectly. Okay, I like that a lot. That is very pretty. Okay, and this time I'm not gonna color it. You could, the fun thing about this is you could pick a couple colors or one color and color it however you want. And like I did with this one, I chose the Lost Lagoon, so you could do whatever color you wanted here. Let's see, I'm wondering if I want to cut that die out of this. I kind of do. I think that might look cool. Okay, so this one is gonna be 5 1/4, just double check, 5 1/4. So I'll do a little bit more than 5 1/4. So we have a little bit of cutting room. And we'll do 4 1/8. Whoops, it came out. Oh, it's gonna look so, so cool. And then I can do this piece kind of on the inside, and we'll do something else for the outside. That's gonna look really cool. So we're gonna use this largest die here. Grab it. And I'm gonna kind of move stuff out of the way here a little bit. And we are gonna use this stamp, so I'll keep that there. I'm gonna grab my large Big Boss, my large one. Okay, large one. And I'm gonna use this plate. It's already bending. Okay, I'm gonna put this on the very edge, and I'm gonna put it diagonally. You can't see. I'll scoot this up a little bit. Very edge diagonally, and move that up a little bit. I'm still using the magnetic platforms, as you can see. I like them. Oh my gosh, that rolls through so smoothly. It's like butter. I love it. Okay, so let's put that down over here and get out our pretty rectangle. Ooh, love it. Okay, and so if your die gets bent, I just kind of gently bend it back into shape. Got bent because my plates are bent. Okay. Ooh la la. I like it. So I'm going to put that on the edge over there. I know it's not centered, but I want it to look nice for the front of the card. I think it would look weird if I centered it. So I'm going to put it this way. Oh, super fun. I should have done this one with the edge too. You can totally do that. Okay, I might do that. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's see if this die works for this trick. So basically, we are going to take that die, and we're going to take this paper, and we are going to run it through this way, but not all the way. We're going to bring it back. So I'm just going to trim this off so we have enough room to put it horizontally on here. And I'm going to put the plate on top, offset, and then I'm going to roll it through just part way. Oh yeah, now it's hard because it's trying to go through that. Okay, so I've done it part way. Okay, you can see. And so now I'm just going to trim off the edge very carefully. And then to create that same texture on the other side, I'm going to see if I can line this up by feeling where those little notches are. Okay, so I think I feel them. Does that make sense? Have you guys done this before? And I'm gonna place it down. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna roll it, but not all the way through. Okay, just like that much. And then hopefully I line that up. Oh, darn. It cut out some of those middle ones because the crosses in this ways. Oh, so it must mean I did not line it up correctly. Okay, well, I tried. So it would have looked cool, but I don't think it's a big deal. I don't really notice. Okay. So now let us cut, or let's see, is this one going to be in the center here? like so, or are we gonna put it out here? I think this one's gonna be in the center here. So we will stamp our sentiment. Actually, we're gonna stamp the long sentiment on here. So let's do the long one. Okay. And the stamp set. I didn't take it out yet. Ooh, I forgot about this texture too. Oh, I'm gonna use some texture on this one. I think that'll be fun. So let me get a couple blocks for those. All right, I'm gonna need a practice sheet. So let's see, I think I have one left over here. Let's see if I can get this straight. Doo-doot. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty good. You are seriously the best. Okay. Ooh, no, I wasn't gonna do it on here. I'm gonna do it on here. Silly, silly. Ooh, that's pretty good. Yay. Okay, but now on here, I do want to stamp some texture. How do I want to do this? Let's take a look at this texture. Isn't that cool? It looks like photorealistic. I feel like it looks so realistic. Okay, so what does it look like if I stamp off? Yeah, we're gonna stamp off. Just make it a little bit lighter. Okay. I wonder if this lines up a little bit. Not really. Okay, so then we're just gonna add some up here then, so I don't have to worry about lining stuff up. You are seriously the best. Okay, so I'm not gonna add a sentiment inside. Should I add some leaves on top? I think I should. So I'm gonna do stamping off again. I'm just gonna kind of do some leaves over that pattern too. Okay, I think that looks very nice. I feel like I'm still getting ink on things. So let's go ahead and put this inside. And yeah, this one we're gonna center. Okay, so this is for writing your little note inside. And where did it go? I feel like I got ink on it. So that's my little sand eraser. If you haven't seen those before, they help. Okay, so now let's do a black piece in this size. So let me cover this so I don't get inkified, and we're going to use that white bow on there somehow. Okay, so use that, and we did that one. And okay, I'm just going to clean some of these off here. My fingers are inky anyway. Okay, so now I can cut out a black one. We're going to use this big one again. And then we need to put that aside. Put this aside. We'll save that one. Okay, and this one is like 3.5 by 5. I'm just gonna get a black piece. Oops, wrong drawer. I moved the drawers. So I gotta find a black piece. Black. I just have one of these sizes, which is fine. I wish I could do it this way, but it's fine. I'll do it this way. And just kind of put it on a diagonal and offset the plates to make it roll through more easily. La, la, la. Okay. I love that little design on the side. I think that looks really cool. Okay, so now we're gonna have, oh, we forgot some corrugation. Okay, so we're gonna do some corrugation on this one. Okay, so I'm gonna use the next die down. Let's see here. Oh boy, I'm having troubles getting it out. Sorry, bear with me. Okay, and so I'm gonna cut this. I should have cut it first and then corrugated it, because cutting it, I'm gonna kind of flatten out the corrugation a little bit, but it will still look corrugated, so it will be fine. Okay, I'm gonna put that on the diagonal too. Okay, just gonna try and run it through quickly so we don't lose too much. So you see it flattened a little bit there, but I think that looks very nice. And we can use parts of that. Ooh, this is so cool. Okay, so now I want some scrap pieces of paper. Sorry, I'm kind of going over here, but I'm having a little bit too much fun. So I'm gonna grab, I think that should be big enough, but I'm not sure if it is for this one. I think it should be. Okay, let's stamp 2 of them. Perfect. Okay, and then we have this, and we have our bow, and we have our dots, and we have our circle. Don't know if we're going to use that yet. And yes, I am going to fussy cut these, but just I'm not going to worry about making it perfect. I'm just going to do my best. Go around the leaves a little bit, but I'm not going to try and really get into all the leaves. Let's see right there. Oh, a great wedding card. Yeah. Very formal card it can be. Very lovely idea. Okay. There we go. That looks very nice. I don't do a lot of black and white cards. I love color, but they are definitely very elegant, very lovely. I don't mind fussy cutting once in a while, but I do love having dies for almost everything. But I do remember when I first started fussy cutting many, 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 many flowers. So having dies that cut the images out is still quite amazing to me. Love it. I'm going to adjust that one a little bit. Okay. Almost there. Thanks for sticking with me here. Hope I didn't put you to sleep. Okay, you're seriously the best. Okay, I like it. So we're going to put this one on flat-ish, because it's not flat. Bumpity bump. Very nice. And then I think I might put this on flat as well, because we're going to have some layers going on there. So let's do this one just on the left side here. And then this way makes it easy to line it up so I cover the one inside. And then I will add the circle flat. I usually don't. I usually put it on dimensionals. And I'm going to put it to the side here, to the side down here, here, here. Okay, let's try it down here. And then I am going to do these flat, which I usually don't, but I'm adding so many layers of paper here. Okay, there's one. And then I'm going to see if I can stick this behind a little bit. Two. And then this one is going to have our dimensionals. And I think we're going to move it down here or up here. I think down here. Okay, so we're going to do our mini dimensionals on this one. Okay, down here, I'll just center that on here. Nice. And then we can add the bow, I guess over here. Maybe I shouldn't have centered it so that I could put it over here, but it's too long. So, oh dear, where does this bow go? Maybe this bow goes underneath? Nah. Oh, maybe it just goes right there. And it's going to be smaller. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to put it right there, and it's just going to go up. There we go. Wow, this one's really unique. Haven't done one like this before. And we do need some of these dots, these matte dots. Okay. There. And one up there. So not too far away. Okay. I love it. That is really, really lovely. So I didn't have either of these cards pre-planned. I just kind of made them on the fly. So again, it's nice when a card comes together, especially when you didn't pre-plan them, but I guess I was feeling a bit inspired today. And I'm going to use these pieces. I don't like to throw pieces away. Let's see. Cut it this way. And then I can use that piece for something. And this piece for something. And I also do it with this one too. And then I still have these pieces for another card, and I'm going to put that bow on later. And I have this. I'm going to probably make a card with this. I still have some of this left. So I'm still going to play around with this suite a little bit because there's still some fun things that I think I can make with it. Just gonna try to clean up a little bit here. And I did use that paper. Okay, perfect. I used all the papers. I love it. Okay, so here's the cards that we made today. I'm gonna make another one of each of these probably because I love them both, and I'll probably have a hard time giving them away. So one of these cards will be our raffle for next week. So make sure you tune in next week so that and make sure you comment today so that you can be in the raffle. I'm gonna go to my schedule here. Gotta find my mouse and Stampin' schedule. So I have memorable blooms. So I am going to go back to the mini catalog. We have a bundle called Memorable Blooms, and it has this really cool hexagon die. I'm also going to do this LinkedIn bundle because it has these cool masks. So I'm going to be doing a live on masks. And then we have the Memorable Blooms bundle. So it has this really cool, is this hexagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nope. It's an octagon die. And this cool piece right here. So I'm going to be showing you some fun things that you can do with these dies and the flowers. And yes, there is a shaker card idea coming right there because that's perfect for a shaker card. So I'm going to be showing you this bundle from the mini catalog next week. Meanwhile, make sure that you check out all of the online exclusives that just came out. If you joined a little bit late, I showed them all to you. So make sure you check that out. They're very cool, and check out the new kits as well. And let's change views here. So thank you guys so much for watching and being with me. Thank you so much, Pam and Louise, and thanks, Mercy, for joining. And let's see, we've got Karen and Jan, and I think I said Louise. Thank you guys so much for joining. And I'm gonna be making another one of both of these, and then one of those will be the raffle for next week. So make sure you tune in. Next week, I leave on Wednesday to go to Stampin' Up's On Stage event, and I will be there over the weekend enjoying all the new products from the new catalog. They're going to be showing us the annual catalog, so I'm very excited. So those products I'm going to start to play with and work on those for you too. There's just so many products to play with between the mini catalog and the online exclusives coming out. So this is March. So April, May, there will be the annual catalog will come out as well as online exclusives. So there will be a lot of products coming out. So I hope that I touch on some that you enjoy and love as well. I appreciate all of your support, and I will see you guys next Tuesday. Thanks.